I want y'all to hear this story. It's crazy. I've heard some wild stories, man. But this one, get ready, y'all.
On 13, he used to be a police officer, but investigators say Christopher Cannon had been fired when he showed up to a construction site in uniform with a badge and gun, claiming he was working an extra job. And impersonating an officer is not the only alleged crime. He's also accused of bigamy and providing falsified documents to officials. ABC 13's Micah Hatfield joins us from Colorado County with a story you'll see only on 13.
Christopher Cannon is facing 3 counts of tampering with or fabricating evidence and a charge of impersonating an officer. Those stem from 3 separate incidents. I spoke to him on the phone earlier this afternoon, and he told me the allegations are false.
Early Monday morning, Rosenberg police responded to a construction site and located Christopher Cannon, who they say was in a City of Weimar police uniform with a gun in his holster and had his badge. He was apparently working an extra job like police officers do. Only issue is, records show he's not with the department whose uniform he was wearing.
That will be most unwise and costly.
And he's legally not allowed to work as a police officer right now, according to the Texas Commission on Law Enforcement.
And that's very illegal.
That came after 3 charges were filed against him in Colorado County. Records show Cannon started working as a police officer in Eagle Lake last September, and shortly after, the city began investigating claims that he was a bigamist.
Yes, pimping, as a matter of fact, ain't easy.
Didn't divorce one wife, but married another, according to Colorado County officials.
Because I would do anything for love.
In November, on 2 separate occasions, records say he provided documents from a State Department to disprove the claims. But officials found that those documents were falsified, and Cannon was indicted by a grand jury on 2 counts of tampering with or fabricating evidence.
So, let me make sure y'all understand exactly what's happened. Let me break it down, right? This officer, Christopher Cannon in Texas, right? He was not allowed to be a cop because it was found out that he was a bigamist, right? Then he shows up to the city of Weimar in Texas in a Weimar police uniform, even though they haven't even hired him, they hadn't even interviewed him. He just showed up there with a badge and a gun. He just somehow acquired a city of Weimar uniform and just showed up there. Even though he's been suspended from another department, he just showed up to another department without even asking, without even announcing himself, and just tries to pretty much blend in as a police officer. That's what happened here. And he kept presenting so many false documents. It's just, this man lied about literally everything. Oh, Jesus. And then he got the nerve to say, I ain't do it. Bruh, listen, how can you say I ain't do it when you walk into a police station? Allegedly, I would imagine police stations, they got cameras. I would imagine the other officers say, hey, you know that guy? I'm confused. I don't know what happened here. Why would you do this? Don't get it. What? Jazz in Java says he was after something like to make evidence disappear. That could be it, but that is delicious, man. I love stories like that. Stories like that, it just warms my heart.